Hey everybody, I'm back. And it's a Sunday. I'm trying to get on a regular schedule. I do have my Christmas music started because I just put up my Christmas tree. And I'm drinking a little Truly strawberry tea, which is pretty good. It's a little sweet, but it's pretty good. I'm going to start off with some advice this week, which I normally don't do. I'm going to start and end with some advice. So the first advice was, Dear Angry Mac, the holiday season is coming and I don't celebrate Christmas and I get offended when people say Merry Christmas to me. How should I handle this? How should you handle this? Just say thank you. Just say thank you. Somebody tells you Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah, and tonight's the first night of Hanukkah, they are wishing you well. Why would you need to handle someone wishing you well? Perhaps, brother, you need a drink and maybe a girlfriend. Get out of the house a little bit. When somebody's wishing you good tidings, just say thank you. So everybody out there, hey, Happy Hanukkah tonight at the start and Merry Christmas. 'Tis the season. It is always the season for a drink or two. Thanksgiving just passed. I had a nice Thanksgiving. I don't do much. But apparently, some TV show was giving tips for Thanksgiving and getting together indoors in a group. And they said that perhaps you should buy some rapid tests and play games and have hors d'oeuvres and drinks in the garage while you tested everyone. The complete insanity. Can you imagine being out there? Now, what do you do if your 87-year-old grandma tests positive? Do you just leave grandma in the garage? Sounds like tons of fun. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Christmas gifts right now, number one gift may be that rapid test from CVS. It's going to be under everybody's Christmas tree. We are losing our minds. And Fauci's at the list. He just came out today and said, we're going to need a fourth booster. The more boosters, the better boosters. I'm not sure, but I don't think herd immunity is going to work because it's free. Herd immunity is free. Nobody's getting rich off of herd immunity because it is free and natural. I am an advocate of the booster and of the shots, but hey, you have your choice. It's good for me. If it's not good for you, hey, I got mine and I'm not worried about yours. As we should all be minding our own damn business. It is nuts. It is nuts. It is odd that this Christmas time the new variant arose in Africa. And hey, Whispering Joe put his ban in keeping black people out of the country. That's okay. That's not racist. But when Trump did it, everything is still Trump's fault, by the way. Can't understand how that works. That wasn't racist. But is it any surprise how this new variant is worse for kids as they're pushing the vaccine for ages 5 through 12? Anybody else find that a little suspicious? Again, not that smart. I keep referring you to my wife or the squirrels. They'll be the first three to tell you. One squirrel thinks I'm not that bad. Thinks I'm a little hot-headed. It is just really, really bizarre. Really, really bizarre. Now, saw HRC, the Queen, on a show the other day, and she just said that us regular, ordinary Americans, the mensch, the bottom tier of human beings in the United States, we're just not smart enough to understand how extraordinary Whispering Joe is. Can anybody tell me how Whispering Joe is this extraordinary? I guess bringing back a depression, extraordinary. Gas lines, extraordinary. Inflation, extraordinary. Race wars, extraordinary. And keeping a pandemic going that we haven't seen in 100 years, extraordinary. Maybe I don't understand it. Maybe the guy is extraordinary. His new motto shouldn't be build back better. It should be build back broker because we're all getting hit in the pocketbooks. It is amazing. But we're just too dumb to see the genius of Whispering Joe. Can't understand it. Can't understand it. You know what I can't understand? Santa Cruz, California. Santa Cruz, California has just mandated masks for indoor gatherings, including private residences. How do you enforce a mask mandate in a private residence? Again, we are all going crazy. But you know what? You know there'll be people inside their own house with a couple of people over with the masks on, and we all know they voted for Joe. It's Saturday. Then, the mayor of San Francisco would like to curb this flash looting. Apparently, there are these mobs with the masks, hats, running into stores and just cleaning the place out. because there are no charges, nothing, if it's less than $900. So they're getting their Christmas list, checking it twice, and going in and flash mobbing. You know how you control this? You arrest them. You arrest people for shoplifting. That will end the problem. It is a genius to figure it out. Can you imagine that? Let me see. What does Angry Mac want for Christmas? I'd be looting the liquor stores and the video game stores. I get a PS5 for under $900. Come back the next day for a couple of the games. Nobody's stopping me. It is insanity. Let's stay out there. Let's stay out there in California and Hollywood. All those Hollywood types are all cry racism all the time. They kept talking about Kyle shooting these 3 white people, white supremacy. Kyle's a white guy. The system's racist. But you know what we haven't heard from any of them? Not one word about a black guy who posts things about how bad white people are, and it takes his SUV, runs over a white people parade, Christmas parade, hits nothing but white folk, killing them, maiming them, children, old people, everything. Not a word. Not a word. And you know what? You know who hasn't gone to see any of these victims? Kamala, Whispering Joe, nobody in the government. None of these Hollywood folks are raising money for him. In fact, 3 GoFundMe pages for this guy's bail had to be taken down already because they keep trying to put him back up. What is society coming to? Can we defund Hollywood? Let's just start watching all the reality shows like the big fat people, the fat doctors, 90 Day Fiancé. This is all the reality TV. They're not actors. No scripts. And you know what? They're Looney Tunes anyway, so probably fit in with the rest of us men who just can't figure everything out. It really is. These same California Democrats want you to believe that 16-year-olds are mature enough to vote because they want to increase their chances of winning all the elections. So let's get to 16-year-olds. Yet, 17 years old, 18 years old, you can't have a firearm, you can't buy cigarettes, you can't buy alcohol, but you know what you can do at 18? You can join the military and you can vote. But those 16-year-olds, they're mature enough to vote. Funny how that works, isn't it? I don't even understand. I am on a flash mob. Anybody wants to go with me to looting, I have a Christmas list. I haven't really started it yet. And then the squirrels are crazy. I had one of the squirrels tell me with his computer, he's got computer time every night, both of the squirrels, and the one squirrel didn't want to use the computer time, so the other one wanted to transfer his time to himself. I said, that's not how it is. So then he gives me his laptop, and he has one key off. He has the X. And I said, Squirrel, what do you do with the X? He goes, nobody uses the X anyway. I don't look anything up with an X, so I just took it off, didn't need it. This is what I'm dealing with. And he turns around, the threat is, don't tell mom. Don't tell mom. They're afraid of mom, not the low-tier dad. I just get all the nonsense. My God. Can we stop referring to governmental funded and let's just call it what it is, taxpayer funds? The government doesn't pay anything. They do print their own money, but they get all the money from us. Not going to cost you anything. Government funded. Where do they get it from? They get it from you and I. It's coming out of our paycheck. Oh my God. Now, the government they're trying to get 87,000 new IRS workers because they want to start auditing everybody or as many people as they can who make under 100K. It's a good thing they're not taxing you, but they're going to look at you. They're going to look at you, and then they're going to start finding what you're doing wrong. They're not going to tax you anymore. You know what they're not hiring? Any more Border Patrol agents. There's more of these people trying to sneak in our country. It's insanity. Complete insanity. Now, here's insanity. There is a black professor who wrote a book, and he's doing a tour of lectures, saying how capitalism is racist. He is charging $20,000 to speak. $20,000 to speak to tell you that capitalism is racist. Pot calling the kettle, shall I say, black? It's just insanity. Just insanity. Drove past the gas station the other day. It was $4.09, but right underneath it said free gas. I'm sorry, free gas. Free air. So you get free air with that $4.09 gas. But the one that struck my eye was no charge ATM. You can go take your money, now get the charge, and get it right back into the gas tank. Sucking you in, really, just sucking you in. Last piece of advice for today. This is a short one. It's been a slow week with the holiday. Just want everybody to enjoy. I'm enjoying already. I said, put up the Christmas tree. My husband died 4 years ago, Angry Mac. I have 4 kids. They stopped talking to each other. It's really been hell. This year, everybody wants me to have Christmas, but they don't want the other ones over there. They want to enjoy their time. What should I do? Listen, I got an idea, sister. Invite them all. Whoever doesn't show, doesn't show. Whoever shows, shows. Have yourself a drink. Have yourself some good food. And you know what? If they care, they'll show. If not, they don't care. And why should you? I know it hurts, but you're going to need to get over it. People are just stupid. And that's not what we should be doing today. We should be enjoying our loved ones because your husband died 4 years ago. Who knows if it was sudden, not sudden, but tomorrow isn't guaranteed. That's why when I'm done with this, I'm going to call a friend and say, listen, I love you. I'm going to hug the squirrels, even though I'm a bottom tier parent. I'm going to tell them I love them. I'm even going to tell my wife that I love her. She knows it because I say it all the time. She's a great woman. I'm just not always a priority. Just call being a husband. However, find somebody you love, give them a hug, give them a kiss, tell them you love them. I'll see you guys next week. Cheers.